On Stage is brought to you in part by Dream Weekend in New York, August 27 to 29. For tickets and info, visit dreamwkndny.com.
Chris Martin's epic artistic ascension. In the wake of the most crippling crisis Jamaica's music has ever seen.
If you let me get over you.
What happened to the artist known as Dignitary Stylish after this track in 1986? Dignitary is on a collaboration with the messenger Luciano, and both artists will be here. From Supergirl to Champion, dancehall artist Denyque has come full circle. A journey of love and marriage, 2 kids and a near-death experience. So where is the Supergirl singer right now? She'll be here to tell. What Kartel's former manager tells us that perfectly aligns with what the artist tells Fox 5 News in an interview this week that is causing quite a stir.
Because they told us.
This week's Top 10 Trending and more are all coming up. Welcome to the show, everyone. I am Winfred Williams. We'll be back.
On Stage with Winfred Williams. So much more than entertainment.
On Stage is brought to you in part by Dream Weekend in New York, August 27 to 29. For tickets and info, visit dreamwkndny.com.
And we're back now with top stories this week, followed by this week's Top 10 Trending Songs in Jamaica.
Them same one choose Barabbas over Jesus. That's why
in a controversial interview with Fox 5 News this week, Vybz Kartel has this to say about his conviction.
To be totally honest, the system really wanted me thrown away. It was never about me being charged for a murder. It was about getting rid of Vybz Kartel, not Adidja Palmer, the person.
Why do you say the system is out to get you?
Because they told us. They say we have too much influence.
A statement that perfectly aligns with what the artist's former manager, Ron Butler, tells On Stage when he broke his 15-year silence on the artist in a recent interview.
Let's talk a little bit now about Kartel's conviction and incarceration. What went through your mind when that happened?
All right, I'm not pleased with what had happened, in all honesty, because of what I heard. Remember, I don't know about the case.
Yes.
Because I can only speak of what is said in court, right, in the court, and what I hear. So, a lot of it in my head, I believe it's a target. But that's just my belief.
You mean people targeting Kartel?
I think the system was at him.
The system?
After
the legal system?
Ever since Sting. I believe the system. Because what happened at Sting should not have happened. And a lot of them were upset because of it. And then when he sang the song that says, when Shatta go to jail, I think they took offense to that song too. Yeah, so from there, I think that's when they were like after him, just waiting for him to slip up.
On Stage peeps, you know I'm there right now and I'm locked in with Invasion. We have a brand new song out called Stories. So I'm just here, we're shooting the video, just getting ready to give people this good vibe and this good energy.
Unofficial Jamaican ambassador Safari was on the island recently and took the time to shoot a video with the Dem Galia Wicked artist and caught up with us exclusively.
You know, me and Invasion, I saw that video where him performing that big yard with the cast on his foot. So and then I was a big fan of that song Wicked, so I reached out to him and I'm like, yo, we need to work, boom bam. And then we linked up, we was talking for a few months, we were sending rhythms back and forth, and then flew out here, we went to Big Yard and we cut the song. Now we're here.
Shot at G-Jam in Portland, father of two and love and hip-hop star Safari, who is no stranger to the island but a stranger to Portland, had this to say about the parish.
People have been trying to get me to come to Portland forever to just see how beautiful it is out here, and now I see what they're talking about. It's just so green and full of life. And when I first got here it was raining, but now that the sun's coming out I get to see how beautiful it is. So Portland is definitely a nice vibe and a house that I'm probably gonna end up keeping by the time we're done.
For more on this story and the single Stories featuring Invasion, stay tuned to On Stage.
Straight Safari and locked in, and they're live, locked in with On Stage.
And now, Guinness Top 10 Trending Songs in Jamaica for this week, courtesy of YouTube.
Intense with Jailhouse, that's off our countdown at number 10. At number 9, it's Vybz Kartel, The Menace. At number 8 on our trending list this week, Shenseea returns with Be Good. While Ritical has A Story at number 7. Nation Boss holds The Faith at number 6. And starting off our top 5 this week, Chronic Law with Fraud.
The journey no make for weak. Man, no fi firm up on concrete for sleep.
Roaring into the number 4 position and disrupting the reggae and dancehall flow of the countdown, Lizzo and Cardi B are doing it for the culture with Rumors.
But I'ma keep doing what I wanna do, cause all the rumors are true.
While Dignitary and Jada Kingdom are still catching feelings at number 3.
I close my eyes so I can see you in the darkness. Would you love me still, baby girl, regardless?
This week's number 2 track on our Guinness trending countdown for the second week in a row, 450 with Journey.
Still loyal to my dogs, don't change till my day. I'm grave, dive me there on a journey.
And from her debut album 10, Spice takes the number 1 spot with her second single from the project, Set It Up.
All right, so there you have them. This week's top stories and top 10 trending songs in Jamaica, courtesy of YouTube. And stay with us right here on our stage, still to come. Denyque traces her walk from Supergirl to Champion. Life on the line, say Luciano and Dignitary Stylish. The story of Chris Martin's epic artistic ascension. All coming up right here on our stage. We'll be right back.
On Stage is brought to you in part by Dream Weekend in New York, August 27 to 29. For tickets and info, visit dreamwkndny.com.
From Supergirl,
Boy, I wanna be your Supergirl.
the Champion.
Real number 1, yeah.
Dancehall artist Denyque has come full circle. A journey of love and marriage.
Denyque, a proud wife, yeah.
2 children and a near-death experience. So where is the Supergirl singer right now? Denyque is definitely on our stage. Denyque, welcome.
Hi, Wayne. How are you? Thanks for having me.
I am good. It's good to have you. All right, so what can you tell us about this journey? Start from the beginning, from the love and marriage part of it, in summary.
I mean, in 2016, I knew I needed to take a step back from music, specifically because I felt like it became less about me as the artist and more about what people expected of me. And I felt like that was a dangerous place for me. Okay. So I'm like, you know what? I need to step back, see what else life has out there for me, and then come back when I was ready. And I'm telling you, Winford, I think it was the best thing I ever did, because who I am now, I've evolved so much from that girl, you know, been through what I've been through, and just Supergirl. I feel, I don't want to say I left her back in 2016, but I've definitely evolved from her, you know.
So the love and marriage, that was a good part. Must have been.
Of course. Everything in life is good.
Your children?
My kids
all
are
good?
everything. They are everything to me.
Okay. So fast forward now to the near-death experience.
Well, after
What's
I
that?
had when I gave birth to my daughter last year in March 2020, after I was on the table for a cesarean, and they ended up, I lost 4.8 liters of blood, and they ended up having to take out my uterus because I had something called placenta accreta. And for those who don't know, it's when the placenta gets embedded into the uterus. Sometimes you can get it out, but if you can't get it out, then you have to remove everything forthwith, because if the placenta isn't expelled from the body as a woman, you can die. So, well, not even can, you will die. That's like a given. So just had to get that out of there. And, you know, it's just one of those things. I'm just happy to be alive and be here, you know, and be able to talk about it.
You're not only talking about it, you're back in music.
I am.
And looking the Denyque we always knew.
Thank you, Winford.
Looking great.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Oh, yes. Wow.
You know what? I wanted to come back into music when I was ready. I went back into studio for the first time since I did Proud Wifey with Good Good back in 2016. I went back in 2018, you know, made some great connects, you know, met some great people, did some great songs, but it still never felt like it. Like, I still never felt like that was the time. And, you know, after that whole experience, it's like something just clicked. Like, I knew, like, okay, it's now. Like, now is the time. And, you know, I called up Zoom from Good Good, and I'm like, listen, this is what's on the table. I know I need a team, and I think that this is the team for me. How can we make that happen? And he was really excited, because we had great chemistry from back in 2016.
Okay.
Just, you know, on just everything kind of melded together. And he was like, yo, I was thinking about it as well, but didn't know if you wanted to come back into music. And I was like, yo, I'm ready. Let's do this. And here I am.
And Champion Girl. Suggesting.
Just Champion.
Just Champion.
Yeah. So Champion, no, I wanted to also do a song that kind of depicted my journey in a sense, and the strength of it, and also something that women and men alike could sing and know, say, yo, a real thing. Like, whenever, don't listen to the noise, don't listen to what people have to say, you know, do what you want to do. This is your life, take control of your life, and you can win. You fall 7 times, you stand up 8. Just always get back up and do things better than before.
Yes.
Yeah, that was the motivation behind Champion.
And lots of confidence.
Absolutely.
I feel that confidence.
Yeah.
Hold on, let's take it right here.
Let's do
it. You're a champion, real number 1, yeah.
Wow. Champion indeed. The music of Denyque. Wow, nice. Whoa.
Thanks,
the voice
Lynn.
is still intact.
It is.
If not better.
Yeah. Been working on it, man.
Yeah.
Never stopped working, even though it was behind the scenes. And, you know, a lot of the times, you know, people think because they don't see what you're doing that, you know, you're not working. But I've always been like that. I've always been like that silent worker, for want of a better description.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
So it's getting love?
Yep.
On radio and things?
So far, yes. So far, Champion was out. Champion was dropped. It was dropped this year. It's produced by Good Good. You know, that's the home team. I'm signed to Good Good Productions. Shout out to the team. And it's been getting great reviews. It's on the Self-Trust rhythm. Champion is doing well. Now that the video is now premiered. Thank you so much. I know it's going to do much better, because, you know, we're in a visual age right now. So I know that that's going to propel it further, but people love the message. And that's, as much as I believed in the song, Winford, it's just so great to see it being embraced, you know, and just the message, you know, people taking it just like how I wanted them to, yo, don't make nobody tell you nothing. You're a champion.
From fans
so,
and
the
others,
response from the fans have been great. And, you know, I know it's going to do even better now that the videos also can put, you know, visuals to the words. Yeah, I'm excited about the journey, this new level.
As a person who's busted up your last how many years in terms of winning, what can you share with us about your aspirations now?
You know, just to continue to be great and continue doing the self-work, because it's very important to do the self-work, because when you do the self-work, you make the necessary recognitions, and I hold myself accountable at all times. So I think that propels me forward in all the right ways. And, you know, I have a solid team now that, you know, it was something I was missing before, so I knew that this time around it had to be solid, it had to be different. So, you know, good productions, Bling Blang Work, Bootleg Rockstar, and of course it's Denyque. So, you know, when you see me, you know that it's solid. We're on solid ground here.
And rolling with a, but I would say a deeper sense of purpose.
Absolutely, absolutely. I've always known the kind of woman I want to be. So now that I'm in this space where I've grown so much, I've evolved, and I know the type of woman I am, I still know what legacy I want to leave behind, and we're just on the road paving it to make that happen.
It's called owning yourself, owning your life, your destiny.
That's right.
Nobody can define you but you.
Nobody.
My dear.
For real.
Wow, it's so great to have you.
Thank you, Winfred. Thank you for having me. It feels great to be back here.
Ah, great. Walk good, my dear. Stay safe.
You too, my
and
love.
Continue to win.
I will. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so there you have her in this segment. Denyque. And stay with us, still to come.
Oh, people, oh, lives are on the line.
Life on the line, say Luciano and Dignitary Stylish. And later on,
You'll never find a love like mine.
the story of Christopher Martin's epic artistic ascension in our music. We'll be back.
On Stage is brought to you in part by Dream Weekend in New York, August 27 to 29. For tickets and info, visit dreamwkndny.com.
What happened to the artist known as Dignitary Stylish after this track in 1986? Dignitary is on a track with the messenger Luciano that speaks to lives on the line in this time.
They've jigged us another time and left us with not a dime.
Right now, right here on our stage, Dignitary Stylish alongside the messenger with the world premiere of the track. Gentlemen, welcome.
Give thanks, kid.
Blessed love. Good to have you back so soon, Lucy. You're doing some great work in this pandemic.
Yes, I give thanks.
Yes, I. All right, Stylish, what happened to you since 1986?
I migrated to California and Florida.
Yes.
So I was overseas, you know, and chill out a little bit, take myself away from the music, which that was a mistake a little bit, you know. Came back to Jamaica like 3 or 4 years ago, and decided to start doing back some work, musically speaking. So that's what we're doing now. But I take myself away from the music for a little while, for a few years, you know.
So why? What could have caused you?
Well, you know, when you're young.
To want to stay away from music?
Well, when you're young.
Yes.
You can take things for granted. Because when you're young, you'll make mistakes. Even elderly still make mistakes. So we are not perfect, but go overseas and get caught up in doing different things, you know? And, you know, it was the wrong track, you know? So I have to really take time out to refocus.
Now, are we talking about non-music activities?
Yes.
And it took you off?
Yeah, threw me off.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow. So you're back on track now?
Yes, I'm back.
Recording and all?
Forward on track, yeah.
And you must have been asked this question a lot.
Yes. But I still, even though I take myself away from the music, I was still doing shows overseas, like a festival in California, opening for Dan Carlos, because I even buck up Lucy on the road when Lucy on tour, because I was still opening up for artists and still doing my own shows. Brazil, I still do show in Brazil and other different countries, even though I wasn't doing a recording. People were still giving me shows.
Yes.
You know, but the recording, that was a slow growth. I just take myself away from the recording, but the song was so big, I was still getting shows.
That's right. When you make a song like that.
It's bigger than me.
Yeah.
The song when I
So you can't run from that.
That's right.
You can't go down another path when you have a record like that,
That's
Reggie.
right.
People are always going to ask, where's the singer for this?
Sure.
So Lucy, this collaboration, how did this happen?
Well, I just speak about the Monster. That song is that song I always listen to, and you know, I always admire the way he flows lyrics and that's how he come across, you know. And he was like one of the earliest artists to sing about Jah. And then sing that I'm a spiritual artists. I know Garnet Silk and all these great, you know, Bob Marley sing about the Lord and John Rastafari and Dennis Brown. But for a DJ, this man really stands out.
Right in the digital beginning of dancehall. Work our computer really bad.
Yeah, man, when everything went computerized, you know. So when he approached me this time around, because as he said, I met him in California. I think it was San Diego.
San Diego, yeah.
Yeah, man, and had a great vibes and his energy, as you say, one of the dancehall artists who you can really say, show your respect to.
Yeah.
Because he's all up in thing. And then when he came and approached me about a collaboration, without hesitation, I said, man, let's do it. You know?
Okay, let's take it right in.
Oh, people, our lives are on the line. They've jigged us another time and left us with not a dime. Oh, what a crime. Poor people, our lives are on the line. They've jigged us every time and left us with not a dime. Oh, what a crime.
Messenger, he just dep on me, we mind. Dep on we mind. This operation, the poor, happy face every time. Tired with the big up on the brainwash we. I employ you and them I employ me. I tell me say we working at them factory. I be with them working at them industry. And when we get paid is a small salary. Now let's stand up and face reality. Messenger and Dignitary are by collaborate.
Who got it? Poor people wealth in their pocket. Which plutocrat so grabbing it. To rob the poor people is their habit.
We're tired of
Who got it? The poor people wealth them stash it. In the offshore bank them lock it. You Mr. Giant Jackie.
Watch it.
With the people money there.
I wait there.
Who no take it and run away.
Run away.
Bring it back up when me say.
I think I
rent so I go pay.
See that?
With the people money there.
I wait there.
No take it and I run away.
Run away.
Bring it back up when me say. I rent so I go pay.
Them busted, disgusted, can never be trusted. You not pick up no high school or no college. We see what I want and gain all the knowledge. Here lies and trick and we head full of garbage. So she and not Dignitary, make we repair the damage.
People every time and run away with our legacy.
Life on the Line, that's the title from this one.
Yes, hi.
Whoa. Dignitary Stylish and the Messenger Luciano. So, Luciano, answer that question about what is meant by this?
Well, honestly, you know, when you read, every day you go in the papers, you read about all different kind of embezzlement.
Yes.
You're talking about, just to mention even, Maritime Institute.
Yes.
We're not calling any names. You don't want to call any names. We could call names from now on and on. Petrojam. Come on, man. It's a sad state of affairs that the poor people have to just sit back and take it while them take the wealth and wreck it. If you turn to Africa and see what's happening in Africa, they take the wealth out of the land, take it away and leave the people with the burning sand. Okay. So these are the things we're trying to, you know.
We're addressing those issues.
Yes, sir.
Sam and Stylish, speak to us about from your perspective about this record and your working with the great Luciano.
Well, it's an honor working with the great Luciano because he's the messenger. And he said, just send him as a messenger. And me said, just send me come. So we have to talk about the needs and the wants for the poor people.
Yes, sir.
Because as him said, all these industry and factory, big company, you know, and poor people working hard, you know, and get a little bit of salary, small money, and, you know, they like...
That's the next aspect to it because they're talking about, they're bringing a thing named manpower, where they cut out a thing named union. Once upon a time, you could have a union delegate to represent the people and go and speak for the people's right.
Yes.
Now they cut all of that out. You know, when you see in some of these places, like in the call center, they get half an hour for lunch. By the time you leave your desk and go and purchase your meal, by the time you eat it, you have to eat like phone. You know?
Quick.
And 30 minutes is, come on, man. People need at least an hour. That's why I know this thing. And if you're not careful this time, if you get injured on the job, there's no insurance because they say you're not under the union, so there's no insurance for you. So you might drop and broke part of you and nothing come out of it, you know? So these are the things we need to address, and you know, we try to do it with our music.
Yes. And speak a little bit about the time for me in terms of the pandemic and your career and so on.
Things even get worse since the pandemic because things have been rough before. And now with the people suffering, a lot of people take it desperately and say, well, anything can right now, we'll just take it out there. Right now, we try to keep it positive and stay in the studio, keep ourselves positive, doing good music, sending out a positive message, trying to at least uplift the people and keeping them on a spiritual level. Because we feel that Jah is the answer to all of this. And if we at least hold faith, pray earnestly, and work on our natural methods that God has given us. Because we believe that there's a herb for every sickness. But no matter what them talk about, can't heal. We know that there's herbs out there.
Yes.
Because them not touch enough herbs yet, they can't heal hard sickness.
Yes.
So this is our take of it.
So are you keeping in touch with your fans?
Yeah, well...
are you talking to them directly, sending messages out?
I try my best, you know, sir.
Yes.
I'm not too much hip on the social media thing.
Yes.
Because some man has them bend, then put it on internet. We can't do it, King.
Yeah. You're not into it or you can't do it?
I can't manage it. I love my little privacy. I love my little corner where I can hold my meditation. Okay. Them things I'm used to, you know?
Yes.
But every now and again, if there's an appearance, if I'm called upon, I make myself ready.
Okay.
Yeah, man. And put on the gears and come out and say, yeah, I'm here. I don't want to piece of
the message is not lost.
Alive. I don't want to piece of COVID catch me, you know?
Dignitary, sir, your fans, have they stayed with you even when you were gone?
Yes, because I have a EP that came out in June. The Just Said Me Come EP. We redo the Just Said Me Come and we remake it. And then I do 7 new tracks. It was 8 tracks on the Just Said Me Come EP, produced by Premeditated Sounds from out of New York. So they're hearing late product from me since this year, because I have an EP that came out in June. And then we link up with Vybz Record from New York on this new track with me and Luciano, Life is on the Line, which, as we say, we keep it positive when it comes to the message. And, you know, we like to motivate and elevate the people so they can understand that, you know, don't give up.
Right.
Don't care rough life is.
Yes, you would have garnered quite a following in 1996 after Just Said Me Come.
And still have it.
Because that song was #1 in the UK.
Canada.
Caribbean.
Across
the Caribbean.
All the Caribbeans. And I was #1 in
Jamaica as well.
Yeah, I was #1 for 6 months on the chart in 1986. It took me like 12 months to come off the chart, but I was for 6 months #1. With the video was #1 too. The song was #1 in many countries. Because even Brazil right now, I went to Brazil 16, 17, 18, 19. I do big things in Brazil. I can like walk on the street, you know, people running me down. Jamaica people may only know 1 song with me, or maybe 2. Don't touch the crack, Just Said Me Come. But Brazil know at least 8, 7 songs with me where they can sing. They talk Portuguese, but you have few people talk English, the younger generation. But they can't hold a dialogue with you for long. But if you sing in the song, they can sing along with you. And that's what happened in Brazil for Dignitary. Dignitary do big things in Brazil. I bring even artists from Jamaica go there with me.
True Dignitary.
Yeah.
In Brazil.
Yeah, in Brazil. Yeah.
That's right. Blessed love, man. And so, Lucy, your future?
Future is bright, you know, with Jah, you know. Because I always say, once Jah is in the vessel, we can smile at the storm. We see this pandemic as a storm, you know, sir.
Okay.
And I just want to encourage my fans to stay positive and stay spiritual, because that's the only way we're going to fight this, you know. And I always say to myself, the way how people were living just before this pandemic broke out, things were getting out of hand, man. Loose. So sometimes these things happen for us. Check check the rain on us, you know? Because mankind get too reckless, man. You know, so even though we know that there is a conspiracy behind all of this, the people need to turn to the Almighty God in this time.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you. Stylish. We look forward to you, sir. Continuing your work now. More of you.
Definitely. No turning back.
More visibility.
Yes, we're going
Yes,
forward. Consistency.
Yes, sir.
You know, and it's an honor to be here. And,
Yes,
you know,
man. What better place to premiere the video?
On stage.
And on stage. Come on.
You're the first one to do it.
Well, we're happy to have you, gentlemen.
Give thanks, sir.
You know what I mean? And thank you again. Thanks
And
for
I
your
want to big up,
music.
before we go, I want to big up Versus Record, Lyndon Graham.
Yes.
And I want to big up
Billy
Tin Man
Joe.
who do the video.
Yes.
From
Tin Man,
Swag
aka
TV.
King Man.
Tin Man, the brave man.
The King
From
Man.
Swag TV. And I want to big up Gusto from Versus Record. And I want to big up all the people out there who thinking positive in
Billy
this
Joe.
time.
Don't leave out Billy Joe.
Billy Joe,
Oh my God.
you better know. Never do that.
Yeah.
And thank On Stage again to help us premiere this video. Because this video is a positive song. This is a positive song. We need more message like this in the music. We need back the happy song, fun song. We tired of the whole heap of gun songs, you know, that inoculating the youth, their mind. Because if you idolize your artist and you hear him talk about gun, you're going to think it's cool to talk about gun. So they're going to glorify that because they love that artist and that artist is preaching about gun. So in the music business right now, we need more fun, happy song and more message in the song.
Definitely.
So that's why I collaborate with Luciano, the messenger, because from day one he's doing a positive works and the world respect him, love him just for his music that he's doing, you know?
Yeah, man. He's a positive artist. Always. We toured with him, you know. We went some places with him. All over the world.
I saw it on YouTube,
and we've seen and captured and reported his impact on cultures around the world.
Yes.
The messenger. So yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Blessed love here, sir.
Bless you.
All the very best.
And thank you.
And thanks again for coming and sharing with us. And stay with us right here on stage, still to come.
You'll never find a love like mine.
Christopher Martin's epic artistic ascension in Jamaica's music in the face of this crippling pandemic.
On Stage with Winford Williams. So much more than entertainment.
While the pandemic literally crippled the Jamaican music business, it's not all gloom and doom for its exponents. For some have, during this dreaded time, discovered their most prolific artistic selves.
I'm ready.
Among them, Christopher Martin.
If the world was ending, you'd come on.
As we speak, Martin has a number of songs in heavy rotation on Jamaica's most popular radio station.
Yeah.
Christopher Martin, right now, right here on our stage with the premiere of perhaps the biggest track of the lot you will never find. Chris, sir, welcome, sir. So good to have you. Wonderful, congratulations.
Enough respect. Always a pleasure to be here, man.
Yes, and much of what I'm saying, brethren, some of it we assume to be so, some of it we don't have numbers to back up. So you jump in for me and see and correct anything that we have said or didn't say.
No corrections needed, man.
Oh.
No corrections.
And that I go on for true.
100%.
Oh my goodness, my brethren. Let me say this to you. I am hearing you all over the place. And I'm saying to myself, this has got to be Chris Martin's biggest moment in his career.
Again, no corrections. I'll give that to you. 100%, yeah. You're
That's
definitely
what I
correct.
thought, and I want to confirm that.
Yeah, man, because it's such a wonderful time for me right now, to be honest. As you say, with the whole pandemic that is happening, I found myself.
Yes.
Yeah, because over the years I've gotten complacent, probably gotten comfortable with where I've been in my career. And with my team that's around me, Kingy, Robert Livingston, people who are closest to me, like, you know, they're not enablers. You know, they're watching what's happening and they made suggestions and I listened.
Yes.
And we've just been working. We've been in the studio this downtime because I was so used to traveling every week and doing shows and all of that, and then the pandemic stopped that. And I've just used the downtime to just live in the studio.
More focused.
Yeah, I'm more focused on my writing, more focused on my recording, just more focused on my craft.
Little Green Apple.
Yeah.
That song, Dennis's rendition.
Yeah.
He's not the original.
True.
He didn't do the original. Dennis Brown's rendition is the one that inspired you.
It is the one that inspired me. That's the one that I knew first.
Yes.
So after hearing the Dennis one and people were saying that's not the original, that's when I went and I found the original. But you know that guy already.
Yeah.
D Brown is the one.
The D Brown one.
That is the classic, man. That is the classic.
So how did you come to want to do it?
I've always loved that song.
Yes.
From a tender age. From my uncle, who is a Rasta man, big up Cutter. When I was in back pasture, he introduced me to people like Garnet Silk, Jack Cure, a lot of the reggae singers, because my father introduced me to a lot of old school kind of love songs.
Yes.
Al Green, Otis Redding, Sam Cooke, Duke Ellington. That was my father kind of vibes. And my uncle introduced me to the Jamaican side. So when he introduced me to D Brown and listened to Green Apple, I was in love from Jump Street. I loved that song. So when I came into music, I always said to myself, if I get the opportunity to do any song, Little Green Apples is one of those songs
really?
I have to do, yeah. So, you know, fast forward, I got signed to VP Records. They were doing a compilation of some D Brown songs. And they gave me the opportunity to sing one of the songs.
Yes.
And all of the big songs that people know were on that list I could choose from Love and Hate to all of them. You name them. They were on that. And I said, I want to do Little Green Apples. And they're like, Little Green Apples? I'm like, yeah. And trust me, Jeremy Harding, he was the producer of that one. And as he said, I did not disappoint, and I'm so happy.
Oh, yes, because the fans, you would be hearing it from the fans of Dennis Brown.
It got away, man. It just catapulted. Like, once it was released, and I would go some places and I would hear it, and I'm like, yeah, they like it. You know, but I was weary, like I was saying, you know, some people have songs that are special to them, like really dear to their heart, and like you go and touch it and you don't touch it the right way. Like,
yes.
You know, it can become a love-hate kind of situation,
yes.
But it's a love-love situation right now. The people who love it, they still love it. They love my version, and they're like,
oh,
you did Dennis justice.
Bridging, when me hear it, me say yes. Because, you know, you listen to everything. You want to hear all the intonation, everything.
Respect, man.
And bridging the thing a roll proper.
It is, man.
Total justice. And it shows that it's coming from your soul.
Respect.
We feel that soul because a man cannot take a record like that and deliver what you delivered on it.
No.
If he's not feeling that song.
No.
So I'm not surprised that it found you when you were much younger.
Yes, and I've been singing it from a tender age to now I'm what, 16 years in the business, and I've been singing it from a little youth.
Yes.
You know, so it's like years of singing it, years of feeling like this is my song, you know? So when I got the chance to go in studio and just deliver it, yeah, man, I just vibes, man.
Oh, boy.
100%.
And female fans, they will be crowding, you know?
Yeah, they're ready for me. So it's so nice, you know, because as I'm saying, I always tell you, I always tell you in all our interviews, women are my core fan base. You know what I mean? They're my foundation. And them say Chris Martin, you understand?
Yeah.
So with this new kind of vibe now on this Dennis Brown track, may I bring in all of Dennis girl them with me now, you know? Yeah.
Listen, Bridging, you're serving them, Chris. You're serving your fan base, and now you're serving Dennis's fan base.
Yes,
as well.
man. Yes, man.
You know what I mean? All right, so the next big track is the one called You'll Never Find.
You'll Never Find.
Yes.
Yes, G's and P's, man.
Wow.
Trust me.
How is it doing? Because when we hear that song again, that song found me.
Yeah.
Yeah? That song found me, not me finding it.
Yeah.
And I said, but hold on, who this? I'm trying to figure out. You know, the song is supposed to be, but I can't. It got me the very first time. And every time I hear it, I want to hear it again. And then I found out that it's Christopher Martin on the record.
That it is my song.
Yes, and it's original.
Yes, original. And that's that's the question a lot of people ask me. They're like, You'll Never Find. I love that song. Who's the original singer?
Yes.
Like, it's not a cover. It's not a cover. It's my song, you know?
This is how
man.
Instantly classic this record
Thank
sounds.
you so much, man. Thank you so much, man.
To us. And Reggie, the video's here. Let's not talk anymore.
Yeah.
Let us give the people the song right now. The video.
Man, definitely.
This is the world. Hold on, let me talk to me out here. This is the world premiere of this already a classic song. Let's go to it right here.
Hello?
Hey. Just see a missed call from you.
No, man, it was a mistake.
You know, I never no mistake, man. But anyway, I could have dinner later.
I don't think that's a good idea. Remember I told you we're just friends?
Friends?
Yeah, friends.
Cool.
Later.
Do you really think that we can be just friends? Do you really think so, baby? See, you're acting cool as if we were nothing. If you think that it's that easy, think again. If you let me get over you, you're the one that's gonna lose out. You'll never find a love like mine. No, love's gotta hurt sometimes. You know, don't be hasty. Be patient, baby, 'cause you'll never find a love like mine. No matter where you go. No, no, no matter where you go. No, no, matter where you go. Sitting thinking of all that we've been through. Ooh, I'm alone in my thoughts, and my thoughts are all on you. Ooh, you are not around, but your perfume is in this crowd. Ooh, it makes me reminisce. Baby, how did we come to this? Ooh, girl, you'll never find a love like mine. No, love's gotta hurt sometimes. You know, don't be hasty. Be patient, baby, 'cause you'll never find a love like mine. No matter where you go. No, no, don't be hasty. Be patient, baby, 'cause you'll never find a love like mine. No matter where you go. No, no, no matter.
There you have it. You'll never find. Wow. All the soul you could ever need in a song is in this one by Chris Martin. Wow. Blazing up Jamaica right now. And I'm sure our fans around the world right now, Chris, are receiving it the same way we have.
Yeah, man, definitely. The love for it is, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like from the very first day it was released. Before it was even released, I was like in the studio, and I went on IG and I was like, "Are you ready?" And I played it, and like from that day I knew it was special, man. From that very first day I made that very first post on Instagram, I knew it was a special track.
What do you mean you played it?
Like I was in front of the laptop in the studio. I was in front of the screen, and so the session was up, the session for the vocals for You'll Never Find, and I was just like, I looked to the camera, I was like, you ready? And I pressed, and it started playing.
Okay.
Yeah, man, and ever since I posted that, like just the comments alone, I knew we had something special.
Who are some of the names credited on this record?
Yeah, man. Robert Livingston is the producer of this track. He's the producer. He's the brainchild behind everything. Like,
okay.
Yeah, man. He had a melody in his head, and he shared the melody with me. And I was like, yeah, man, it's so good. Nice melody. And so him and Sean Antoine, they got to curating the beat. Like, awesome beat. We call it world music. It's not reggae, it's not dancehall, it's not pop, it's not. It's world music. It's world music. Yeah, man. And I finished writing the melody he shared, and we recorded that song, and really loved the song. And we thought it was a strong song.
Yes.
So he went home listening to it. I went home and was there. He called me. I was like, Chris, I think you can give me something different on this rhythm. I said, better than we already have. And he's saying, yeah, man, just try it. And the first thing that came to mind when I started writing was, do you really think that we can be just friends? See, you're acting cool as if we were nothing. And I was like, I like this.
Yes.
And it just went from there, and that's how You'll Never Find.
You sometimes like your own song that much, right?
No, I'm telling you, it's like,
yes.
I believe in myself so much, and I love music so much.
Yes.
And I just feel like the Almighty gave me this gift to share it. Even though, like, from the onset, I wasn't sure if I wanted to do music. You know, I just knew I could sing, you know, but over time, I realized that this is my calling. And that's why I love to tell people that music chose me. So when I hear a song, like, I've written a song, and I feel it in my bones that this song will do something special. And that is how I felt when I finished writing You'll Never Find. I never even wait on Bossy. I never even wait on Robert. When I went back to the studio the next day, he wasn't even in the studio. I just started recording. And when he came in and he heard it, he was like, yes, this is what I thought.
You know, I can feel what a song can do to a person.
Yeah, man.
But unlike you, sir, I cannot express it.
Trust me, man.
You are a lucky man to be able to do that. That's all I wish to do. I wish I could do something.
Yeah.
I could express music the way I receive them.
Yeah.
Because you know, you get an energy, a vibe, and you can't express it.
All right,
but when somebody like you do it and drop it on us, on me, Bridget.
Feel it. It's like, it's undeniable. You know, it's like you see a girl for the first time, there's no set. It's love you feel.
Yes.
You can't go around it. It's not lust, it's not like. You see her, it's just an energy. A vibe come over, it's different. You're around attractive people all over, and you see beautiful girls, but something about this girl is energy. You can't go around energy. You understand?
That the currency of music is all over this.
Yes.
And what's interesting is kids are singing this record.
Kids, like kids.
Really young kids.
Really young kids. I'm talking like 4 years old. Like them just start talking and they're singing the song. You know? They're singing the chorus word for word.
Yeah.
Even though they don't catch the verse as yet, once it reaches, you'll never fight, they're singing it. You know?
Easy listening record.
Commercial, super clean.
You don't
Everybody.
have to be interpreting nothing.
Nah.
Just let the song flow through your head.
I don't know. It's one of the best feelings ever.
My brethren, I commend you. I wish I were you. If I could make a song like that, Chris, I'd leave everything else and just do music. Anyway, my friend, so what is this moment done for your career? What's the impact on your career right now, Chris?
It's a big change. It's a big change. It's a big change in my energy. It's a big change in how I view myself as an artist. You know, there are always levels to it. You know, and it's like, let's say you're at like level 5, and you're so cool and you're complacent and you're calm and you're like, level 5 is a good level. You know, I'm gonna have to kill up myself.
Yes.
You know, and then you realize that there's a next gear. This song is a song that kind of gave me the full realization that the sky is never the limit. there's always boundaries for you to cross and go higher and higher. And this song, it's, you know, when people say the possibilities are endless, and like, it's cool to say it, but when you actually feel it, like you can see it, like, this is what this song is kind of giving me, that kind of energy.
Your catalog is now affirmed.
Yeah.
Officially affirmed, to my mind, as one that will last forever.
Thank you very much.
This is a catalog now where an artist can proudly say, I will eat my food in music for as long as I live.
For as long as I live.
Yes, brethren, because these records aren't going anywhere anytime soon, man.
Thanks a lot, man. That was the aim from Jump Street, longevity. At the end of the day.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. At the end of the day, it's longevity.
It is cemented, my friend, and you've done it in a time when there was so much distraction and so much emphasis on newness and dancehall and all kinds of hype and violence and explicit sexual material and those things.
Yeah.
And you stayed true to yourself. True to your calling, brethren, and you're doing it in a time when so many people can't even eat a food out of a thing. You find a way to revitalize yours and to cement your place into timelessness.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Congratulate you, brethren.
Yeah, man.
We thank you for your music. Because when I listen to a record, I feel different.
Yeah, and that is the purpose. That is the sole purpose.
When pressure reach my brethren, I'm listening to a record like this. I mean, I'm cured. You know what I mean?
Top compliment that, my boy.
Yes,
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
And so I say to artists, those who can do what you're doing, who have the artistic ability, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do it. Believe in yourself.
Yeah,
the
man.
people still consuming good music.
Yeah, man. Believe in yourself, believe in your craft, believe in the lane that you're in. Like my lane, the people gave me that lane.
Yes.
You understand? I could only be true to myself.
Yes.
You know, and it does. I love to say it doesn't matter which way the pendulum is swinging, whatever topics are popping right now, it doesn't matter to me, because the people have grown to love and respect me for a certain kind of music, and I've been in that lane. So why switch up a good thing? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would never ever try to jeopardize the fans that have grown with me over the years for new fans.
Yes.
You understand? I'm all about keeping my existing fan base, adding on new fans. That's all I'm about, and the people they love this kind of vibe from me. You know, so I'm just going to keep giving it to them. And I feel like I'm repaying them with this song. I'm repaying their love and their loyalty, you know, so it's a great feeling, man.
I would like to see how crowds react to this. So as soon as the place opens up back,
man.
the world opens up. I'm particularly interested in seeing how women in particular respond to this record.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
It will be a vibe, man. It will be a very, very, very nice song for interaction purposes.
Yes.
You know? So
gosh.
And
I can hear them singing it.
Yes. Yeah, man.
I can hear a mass choir, an audience becoming a mass choir for you. Yeah?
I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to it. You can see it, man. I'm super happy. I'm super happy right now, man.
Reggie, it's good to see you, sir.
Enough respect, my
Congratulations. Boss. And keep up the good work.
Thanks a lot, man.
So that's him. Christopher Martin. Cemented right now in the annals of Jamaica's music forever. That's my view, okay? And I'm ready to contest anyone who wants to take me on at it. And that's our show for this week. Winfred Williams, on behalf of all of us, thanking you for joining us. Do join us again next week for more On Stage.